Alright, so we're going to be playing a little bit of Sonic P06. Just gonna be kind of running around playing through some stages and rambling about, I don't know, anything that comes to my mind. Just want to kind of just start out loose, just see how I feel, just what I have to say. Nothing specific. Kind of feel like just doing something less high stakes after making kind of an intense video essay. So, I don't know, P06 is really interesting to me. I have some memories of playing the original Sonic 06 when I was a kid. I used to do this thing where I would, what was it? Basically play until I died and then switch the controller off to a friend. It was, I say used to, it happened twice. Idea being, since the game was so completely broken, it was fun to just laugh at however hilarious way you died and then hand the controller off, watch them struggle to do the same thing back and forth. You get the idea. Game broken, basically. Game broken, make fun of game being broken with friend and go, wow, game broken. I died because the physics. And honestly, playing P06 now is really fun just because of it is a functional game with full features that is great to control with fun levels that is just fantastic. It's, honestly, I know it's a beaten dead horse, but it's fascinating seeing the game that existed in here, but was just completely hidden under all the rubbish, just all the scrap and just messy code. Something is genuinely here that's just so fun, and it's great what the P06 team did in order to just make something so complete. Just, honestly, it might be my favorite 3D Sonic. Sucks it's a fan project, but that seems to be how it goes. Something that I really like in this game, now that we played Tails for a moment, is the Amigo system. Just instead of having the full character levels, you just switch out to a different character for a little bit in the stage. It helps the stages, even if they're kind of long, just feel shorter. It makes them really engaging for those longer periods of time. Especially in the later silver stages where they're 10 minutes long. But you might spend 3 or 4 of those minutes playing as Blaze. Or Amy. And it just breaks up the gameplay so well. And it kind of sucks that they didn't bring that idea back, but I guess this game was so horrendously bad that they kind of threw the baby out with the bathwater, to say. Also, I love the detail of Super Sonic having the blue lightning effect when you're going absolutely top speed. Cool reference to Adventure 1. Perfect. And that's Wave Ocean down. God, Super Sonic's so cool. Just the clean slide up to the victory pose. And that was the best time. Didn't expect that. I'm no speedrunner on this game. Thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't think I speedrun this. I just enjoy running through it without all the stress of it. Also, the loading screens are so fast. And then now we're into the other gameplay style of Sonic, which is him completely neutered carrying a human woman. It's definitely not as good. Not bad at all, but definitely not as good. It's kind of stiff and stilted. And just awkward. I mean, that kind of describes this game's story and the set piecing of it too. It's just awkward. That's something that no amount of touching up can fix unless you want to do a full rewrite. Who really wants to do a full rewrite? I mean, it's fun to think about though. Okay, so I have this headcanon where 06 would be a drastically better game if they just completely got rid of the whole damsel in distress vibe and switched it to the idea of Blaze being the holder of Iblis's power. It feels much more natural and right to me. It feels like an evolution of her character. That feels so much better to me than this random person that can't cry. Like, I don't know. The idea of, like, Blaze already feels like she has to be, like, this strong, fearless leader that can't show emotion. Leaning into that more just makes sense, especially with her, like, latent fire abilities. It, like, I don't know, to me it makes her a perfect host for Powers of Iblis. I don't know, it just makes sense to me. So, like, why do we have this human woman here? Not that I'm, like, opposed to humans in Sonic games. I mean, Shadow Gens does it really well. Plus, I guess this game's kind of mismatched art style doesn't help. Another best time. Something I've noticed about the Elise stages, too, is the course length is a lot shorter. They really feel like afterthoughts. And it sucks because, like, Dusty Desert, especially for Shadow and Silver, are really long, really fascinating stages. And then for Sonic, it's just so short. I don't really get the point. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if there's, like, part of the stage you were, like, holding Elise and the rest of it you weren't. That feels like a lot of missed opportunities with that stage. But what is Sonic 06 if not the biggest missed opportunity, right? Snowboarding here feels weird. And I died. Whoopsies.
This is a pretty cold place for a base.
Thank you, Sonic. Yes, it is. Nice and cold.
As long as you can, and release it right at the jump ring.
I don't know if it comes across in the video, but, like, the way he slides down the slope just doesn't feel quite right. It doesn't, like, carry up the speed and velocity how I'd expect him to. It's definitely there. It's just, I don't know. Something's not quite right about it, and I don't know how to put my, like, finger on it. But luckily this section's not too long. I always forget that shortcut's there. Oh, shit. Okay. Here we go. That's a big snowball check. 3, 2, 1.
Now that's a big snowball.
Now that's a big snowball. I will say, the front angle of the 06 Sonic is really good. It's just the quills are, like, I know we're in, like, a too short quill Sonic era, but, like, a little too long here. There's, like, nitpicks I have about Sonic models constantly. Mine with this one just being, his feet are too big, quills are too big, hands are too big. I feel like there's a really clear way to, like, lean into the cartooniness of Sonic while making his proportions better for, like, easier animation purposes. It's, I feel like his models are always a missed opportunity, and, like, the movie's, like, one of the few times they've gotten it truly right. Ah! There you go. Hit the switch. Perfect! I'm gonna go and add Rainbow Gem here, or I guess After Tails. That missed. Great job, girl. Also in my head canon, Tails is a girl. I don't know, it just makes more sense. Tails is girl. Just like sky is blue, unless you're colorblind. Ah, there we go. Throw, 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 throw. Son of a bitch. All of my rings, all of my money coins. That was a stupid mistake. Oh well. go. Ah, no, that was such an avoidable death. Do it again. Zoom. Zoom.
There's no time. Let's keep going.
Fast. It's kind of interesting that this is like the first 3D game with a boost. I guess people don't really talk about that a lot. It's definitely more of like the Unleashed Wii style boost where it's like in segments, but still, that's like, it works really well in this game. I guess P06 and the P06 team just did a fantastic job of making the game feel good. Huh, even with dying twice, I got a PB. Terrible score though.
No
Yep,
problem.
that's a C rank. Now we're on to Crisis City, my second favorite stage. No,
Shadow, don't be late.
third favorite.
You're talking.
We'll get to my other two very quickly. And I love those little interactions at the beginning of the stage. I think the idea is like that was cut content that got re-added and like redone. I'm not totally sure.
Watch out! It's gonna blow up.
Crisis City is such a good spectacle of a stage. Very interested in just like showing off the destruction of the city. The future, I guess. Really highlights how like edgy this game's like story was. I don't think the edge is inherently bad, it's just handled in a really weird and like fanficky way. This game had, even its story had so much missed potential. Its gameplay had missed potential. I love like the almost quiet fantasy of the stages. The stages themselves feel like a very natural evolution of the adventure stages, not just in like gameplay style, which like everyone talks about, but thematically as well.
To move to an adjacent ramp, jump
The
while
like
using the left stick.
fantastical realism, I guess. I don't know how else I'd put it. It's very real places, like a cityscape, but it has like this fantasy of like how it's designed and like how uncanny or I guess uncouth it looks. The twisting streets. Of course, can't forget the giant fire monster in the room that is the destroyedness of the city, but it's not just that, it's just the construction of it. Leaning into like the monsters too really makes like the whole destroyed future part just feel much more real in terms of the game. I think right about up here where I'm gonna whoops, is after this little automated section. Do a little super action. Boom, boom, boom. Heck yeah. Bounce around. Get out of here. Seeing Supersonic in this city is really funny to me. I can't say what it is about it. It's just someone so powerful here, like after the battle's done, like lost because they weren't even there to fight it. I don't know, it's kind of cool.
Maybe I can swing on it.
There's a lot of good here. And I'm glad that like the P06 team was around to take advantage of that. And that's one of the good things about Sonic fans. I have a lot of complaints about them. As one, especially. Just how a lot of it has to do with like how internet culture functions in the first place, how very like one-sided or how can I say it, just very black and white. It's like
That tornado's carrying
this game fixed something that Sega already did. It shows that like Sega had the ability to do it and failed to. I can't believe I died like that. Try not to die this time. It really shows that like Sega had the ability to make this game and failed to, and something that keeps coming up is just how like Sega like have this idea for a game like Frontiers and then not have the funding or the time to like follow through with it. And this game's like the biggest example of that. And I guess it's kind of annoying seeing how fan bases was big. Yeah, but fan did it better for this one aspect in a fan game that like has a bunch of other issues. So hire them and fire everyone else. Like I think about those like the litany of like semi-open world Sonic fan games that like never get anywhere because they don't have an actual gameplay loop. They're just a game in which Sonic's running around an open area. It's why like Frontiers has the like you're in an area and you're finding stages to go to. There's an actual gameplay loop there. A lot of fan games just aren't that. Part of the reasons this fan game works is because it's literally a remake of a game. Most successful fan games end up being 2D games where the gameplay style's simple enough. I haven't seen a lot of, I don't think I've seen any 3D fan games innovate on the formula, save for the upcoming Shin Dash Shadow Generations expansion pack that I'm super excited for. But now we're going on to like my second favorite stage, Flame Core. Most of it has to do with the music. I just love every like phase of this soundtrack for the stage. And then I love the setting too. Very fantasy. The floating rocks over the volcano, and then you get into the volcano and there's those like glowing purple crystals everywhere. It conveys a feeling that I don't know how to describe. It kind of spooky, but like you can't help but like keep looking at it. It's pretty cool. I like it. Cool little shortcut there to get around all those enemies and finding a couple faces right there. Just gonna keep bouncing just to keep my score multiplier going. Oh, ran out of time. Like, it's insane. Like those purple crystals. It was kind of eerie. Ah, shit. I don't know if anyone's ever seen the sub of Sonic X in the second episode when he says shit. Definitely one of the best moments in Sonic history, in my opinion. Shit. I think there's one more update for this game coming out soon. Very excited for that. It's like a texture update they're doing, adding last acts and bosses too. It'll be a lot of fun. Last act is a part of the story that like had so much potential, with like the creepy like eldritch eyes everywhere. As like the world was collapsing around you. Everyone's like desperately searching for like the last chance. Very cool. Just sucks that it's so rushed that it's not like utter dog shit. I can do better than that. Go and turn super here. Boom, 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 boom. This is my favorite Sonic stage soundtrack just ever. So good. I don't hate the edginess of the story at all. It's just, it was in desperate need of like 10 rewrites. It was in desperate need of a full writing process that it never got. But that's really, like, this whole game's a tragedy, and that's another piece of it. go. Perfect. Open. Hit that. Skip across all of this.
I'll take care of it.
Again, another like great example of the amiibo characters. Just incorporating the treasure hunting aspect of Knuckles into the level. And it makes sense for the level as well because the whole team's like trying to help each other find a Chaos Emerald to get out of this bad future. Get to the past and prevent it from happening. It's just so fascinating to me. The story had like so many good ideas, so much core execution alongside it. It was really trying to be so much more than Sega ever let it be. That's kind of how Sega works, isn't it? Do everything with no budget for it. Missing one. There you are. Gotcha. I was hoping I could get up there like that. Oh. Boing boing. Just for another supersonic finish. I think right down here is going to be the goal ring. Yep. And that'll do it for Flame Core. Like the weird, like, purple, inky tentacles, like black purple tentacles with the pink crystals on them. There's just such a, like, strong vibe here. And that's just something that exists in, like, all of these stages. It's just... where was it in the rest of the story? And outside of the final act.
That was incredible.
It just really is a shame how this game turned out. Now we're on a Radical Train. Another shorter stage, but this tile set didn't have a lot to do anyways. It's just really interesting seeing this after being in the apocalyptic future. Like, hey, we're in the nightmare zone, and then, time to go to the train yard. Oh, physics happened there. There we go. I made it through that time without flying off into oblivion.
Hurry up and cross this scale. Does this conveyor change direction?
Okay. Maybe don't do that.
I better hurry up and cross this scale.
Go.
Does this conveyor change
It's
direction?
just so interesting that apparently there's like a Sonic Frontiers Deluxe Edition. And apparently it might just be a Switch 2 version, which would be kind of disappointing, but also, like, I don't know what would be in the Deluxe Edition of a game that had all free content. Unless they wanted to, like, fix everything. Like, that doesn't make sense for, like, a yearly Sonic release. It's like Sega wants to keep a release every year. I don't know what else. I don't know if anyone's aware, but Sonic has this thing where every year they try and release a major game. Last year was Cross Worlds. But this year, that's a complete mystery. And the South Korean ratings board claims it's going to be a Frontiers Deluxe Edition. And unless they're adding wholly new content, which kind of seems unlikely to me, it's got to just be like a Switch 2 version. Makes the game playable on Switch. which like would be welcome. Like, people do deserve to enjoy the game on other consoles. It's just that can't be the yearly release, right? Like that's one console. That's it. Just a port of an existing game that would probably run at 60 FPS and still look pretty bad. I guess we're gonna know what their plans for Sonic are this year soon enough. I have a suspicion it's gonna be like summer game show-ish that we like finally start to learn what their ideas are. If not that, I think there's a Sonic Fest in like June. Oops. Very curious. Okay, Sonic, don't fall too quickly.
Is Elise on board?
I would hate to catch the train. It's fine, I'm Supersonic. I can get there in like... What train does he have that can outrun Supersonic? Genuine question.
Almost there. Elise, hang on. Yes.
He should be sharing this technology with the world. He wouldn't even need world domination. Perfect. Next is Tropical Jungle. It's a... Oh, I love this like set piece, the tile set for the stage.
Let's run straight up.
Absolute shame I have to play it as Sonic and Elise combined. It's like if Frog Forest and Green Forest were together. With like a little bit of the lagoon level from Adventure 2 for Rouge. Oh well. Not a bad stage. Fortunately, it's more just like you're using a neutered moveset of Sonic and not like completely ruined. I do wish instead of the spider boss in there, they did something like Adventure 1 where there's like actual spiders in that cave. Which is hilarious because I hate spiders, but I think it'd be cool. It's also funny that there's a voice line for such a tiny cave, and I died again. That might be the second time I've ever died on a rope swing. It's also hilarious to me that he's running so fast and he's like not even able to like move his feet completely. I'm still not a big fan of the holding release playstyle. And like, if this game is about Blaze, then like they could be like actually tag teaming right now. And like the idea of like playing as like Blaze and Sonic as a duo just sounds really fun. Except we got this. Very strange. Free 1-up that they give you every time. And in through the spider tube. Also called a log. And one of the big drawbacks of playing as this version of Sonic where you're carrying Elise is no gems, which means no Supersonic. And of course, everyone knows that you can run on water when you use your fire ability. The turtle killed me. The turtle tried to swallow me whole and it killed me. Fucking turtles. Barely got out of that one. Right. Where am I going? This doesn't seem right. Because it's wrong.
Elise, are you alright?
Yes.
So this area of the stage is very messy in my opinion. I'm not just saying that 'cause I died a couple times. It's very confusing. This game also has like this weird thing where like it feels like the game's not designed to go as fast as you're going, but yet also it clearly is. Like, why did the main course bring me back that way? Doesn't matter. Just this. Boom. Right up there. Never actually gone down here before. That's what I get for missing the jump so many times. Definitely a stage where, like, the set pieces and, like, the set design is so cool. It's just not a great stage. Probably the only stage of Sonic's that I'm not a big fan of, which sucks because it's such a beautiful stage.
How was that?
B for bad. B for Bingus. And this is my favorite stage. I know, what an original take. I just think it's neat.
We don't have time. Let's get to Elise right away. All right.
Again, another one of those like super cool intro cutscenes. They just help like kind of sell the story. It's like, I don't know, I have a thing where like, even if the story's bad, you can sell it to me with like some earnestness. I'm gonna take this first major shortcut. All the way up here to where the white gym is. Zip across. And do a little wall run. If you played Shadow Gens, you'd realize this is a mirror of how Shadow Gens' Kingdom Valley starts. Kind of interesting how many of the stages are just the Sonic stages, not his stages. But at least the game's fantastic. Now we're on to section 2. This game's levels are broken into sections where there are different maps, and those maps are shared between characters. Like, this section you play through as Shadow, I think, on like a hover gear, but like you play through it as Silver like this. It's really interesting. They just use these tile sets in different ways and in different variations. Like, for one character, you might go through the same area, but just backwards. Well, for another character like Sonic, you might just run through it. And a lot of it just has to do with like what the character's goal for that stage is and like where they need to go. Does that work? It does. Exciting. Ooh, something fun is Silver in the base game doesn't have a spin jump, so you can't like bat neck bounce like that. But in this game, there's a secret collectible you can find in Dusty Desert called the Lotus of Resilience, which makes it all possible. It's also, I don't remember where it was, there's something else that makes it so you can glide for further. I don't remember where that one was. Clearly I found it because I have it. Go and touch the big glowing circle on the map to make the platforming up here. And platform up one by one.
I'll take care of all of
Perfect. Destroyed. Whew, almost died. Perfect. I love the little like gliding animation for max speed they added to Silver, so he goes just a little faster. I really enjoy how Silver's gameplay style in this game is very much like a more traditional 3D platformer. Still faster, but a lot more traditional. Just, it's a really cool like shake-up of pace compared to like Sonic and Shadow's high speed and high combat platforming styles. It's really cool to see him come back, just saying, Sega. know they'll never do it, but what if they did? It'd be fun. I was on the point of all those rails right there when you can just like jump around them. But whatever, it looks cool, I guess. Boing, boing, zoom. And Supersonic has a built-in lightning shield, by the way, so rings will just magnetize to you. And this game's already generous enough on rings as is, seeing as I have 200. Just helps make him feel cooler. Apparently this is like supposed to be like a weaker version of Supersonic 2 because he's not even using the Chaos Emeralds for it. Not sure exactly how that works, but it does. All I know is it's cool and I like it. Pew, pew, pew. All right. Let me do my backwards kick jump. Patented only in this game. Time to fly around. All right, bunch of robots.
That's a lot of enemies. Sonic, Silver, it's all yours.
God, I love those cutscenes. They're so fun. Silver, just stand there and look pretty. And this is the last Mach Speed section of the game. For some reason, the water's on the walls. Why is the water on the walls? This section makes no sense. It just looks cool. If that was what they're going for, they definitely hit it. Whoa! There we go. Boom, boom, boom. What is even happening here? Like, why is this like this? Is this supposed to be like the Crash? This is the Crash. Why do we end at a castle? What I do know is we finished. Got another PB. 6 minutes, 30 seconds, and it's a good 6:30. I mean, you spend like 2 of it doing a whole different gameplay style of Silver.
That was incredible.
Just makes it really not monotonous at all. Now we've got 2 more stages. Some of these characters have an act where you play as exclusively one of their side characters.
Tails, Knuckles, let's hurry.
For Sonic's story, you have the one where he plays Tails. I think it takes place later in the story when like Sonic is still in the future and Tails is back into the present. Not totally sure. I don't remember playing the game very well. I don't know how I didn't die right there, but we're gonna go with it. Plot armor, baby. I'm just too cool to die. Anyways, time to roll down this slope.
Used to be a solely on a laboratory. They looked like it was really fast.
Thank you, Tails. I'm glad this place looks advanced to you. I couldn't tell on my own. I thought this cave wasn't a natural formation.
Sonic, this is serious.
Boom, boom. Ooh, the frames, they broke it.
It looks like I can grab the handle to move.
Thanks, Captain Sonic. I mean, Captain Obvious. Oh. Stand on this ball of mercury. Don't worry about what happens to your sanity.
Be careful not to fall.
Ah! You know, Tails, you said be careful not to fall, but I fell. Let's do it again. But this time we survive. Yay! The exaggerated quill physics are so funny to me.
Sonic, there must be a switch for the door. Leave
Right.
that to me.
I'm supposed to do something here. I have this like gameplay style for Tails that I think would be really cool, which is like kind of like Ratchet and Clanky, where like you're like a gadget, like almost like a gadget shooter. Like it feels like a natural evolution of this style specifically, but also with a little bit of the like Adventure 2 mech style. Idea being like you have like this blaster and it's like not exactly a third-person shooter because they could kind of do some of the work for you. But then also like you're in the levels like you can have like a little like gadget you can send out like find like materials for you and stuff. And like your performance in the stage like might even, I don't know, get you materials that can help you upgrade your gadgets and make you stronger. I just like there's a lot of potential with Tails. And they've never really done anything with it. Ever. He's kind of just stuck into this I fly category. I don't know, it doesn't feel right to me. And I adore how in this Omega becomes a first person like almost Doom shooter style. Just at the press of a button. Any other time he's like a mech shooter like the rest of like Adventure 2. Down there. I don't remember where it is.
Dang it! When the door opens, it activates the robots. Tails, be careful.
Sonic, that magnet is really strong.
All these particle effects make the game really framey, which I think is being fixed in the next update. Thankfully.
These guys never learn. Let's go.
Oh, Sonic, you gotta go this way. I guess you never learned, Sonic. Time for rolling. And braking. Oh, I did the thing where I don't hit the dash panels and I run super slowly around this loop-de-loop. Oop. Oop. Oops. Oh. That wasn't good. Well. I think it's the blue one. I'm gonna do a funny and just Ender Pearl. Uh-oh. What just happened? Okay. Hey, if it works, it works. Definitely very janky. Being able to actually like pass those before they close is such a cool feeling. Especially since it's like very possible to not.
How about a little help?
Sonic, we're out of time. Get on this ball. I'll take care of it.
Get on this ball, Sonic! I'll fly around and touch buttons for you.
Bring it on. Dang, where's the switch to turn off the laser?
Knuckles, thanks. All right, let's roll.
Ah! I jumped over the ball immediately. I'm a professional of the Sonicking. Fuck. Can't you tell? Boing. Boing.
How about a little help?
Sonic,
Come on, Knuckles.
get on this ball. I'll take
Tell me
care
to
of the
get on
rest.
this ball.
Bring it on.
Get on this ball of floating mercury. It would be funny.
Dang.
I want to see you go mad. Maybe even wear a hat. I'll lace that with mercury too.
Knuckles, thanks. All right, let's roll.
Do you get it? It's rolling because we're on a ball and we're rolling. You get it, Knuckles? You get it? Sonic's perpetually lonely in this game. His friends aren't even real. They're all on his head. What just happened?
Area 2. Intruder passing Area 2. Area shutdown system activated.
There's the man.
Ugh, I needed that life. Now I can be back to almost 60.
How about a little help?
Sonic, we're out of time. Get on this.
Sonic, haven't we done this before? They're stuck in a time loop.
Bring it on. I'll take them all.
Sonic, at the end of this base, they hold their secret estrogen stash. We need to get you there.
Dang, where's the switch to turn off the laser?
They keep it guarded behind lasers.
Knuckles, thanks. All right, let's roll.
Get it? I said the same pun again. I'm running out of ideas. Because I'm Sonic that... Oh, I guess you all got through the door before I did. Whoops. They just closed it and made him open it for fun. Sonic, your friends are terrible people. Oops. Time to kill the enemies, then go super. Fast mode. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, pow. Yeah! That was easy. I didn't die 5 times. What's up with the Knuckles' smiles? I worked so hard. I made puns. Tails is here.
Just made it.
Sonic doesn't share his super abilities with anyone else.
Elise is on that battleship? Wait up, we're coming! Yeah!
Wait, that's right. Tails has the ability to spin his butt around quickly.
Yeah! Hey, let's try going up!
Yeah. Okay. I'm still very confused when this takes place. Is it? Like, it feels like it's the same time as the first stage, but that doesn't make sense to me. What's the point of the stage? Is Tails hallucinating this? Is he just like canonizing his own adventure? Is Tails Usopp? Why is this even happening? Why does everyone in this game have such big feet? It must be terrible to walk around anywhere. Boing. Boing. See, Sonic's mad because he didn't get any of those springs. He just had to, like, slide on the water and hope for the best. See if I can do this again. Uh-oh. I didn't know I could do that. Now I'm dead. Why can rings destroy the entire archway? Tails, what do you keep in these ring capsules? I don't think they're fake rings. They might be bombs. Boing, boing, boing.
Shoot, I have to let Sonic know right away. Sweet!
All right.
Well, not bad.
Okay. Yeah, that was all of Sonic stages. God, I love this fan game. It's so much fun. It's just a good time to just like go into. Just there's always so much like more you can do in each stage. There's so much like freedom of movement and just it's so good. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, maybe leave a like, maybe even subscribe. That would not be a complaint at all. And thank you all for watching. It's been Signet.